Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be playing around with the conspiracy palette. I just now got my hands on the conspiracy palette because the day that Shane and Jeffree launched this palette, I did not realize that he lives in California. Like, I knew that, but like I didn't think about it. So I was late to it and it sold out so quick I could not get my hands on it. But luckily I saw that Jeffree posted on his Instagram story whenever he released Bloodlust that he had another batch of these. So I went ahead and grabbed one so that I could try it out because I was in love with a lot of the colors I saw whenever I was watching like all the documentaries that Shane was making for his channel and all the stuff that Jeffree showed. I was just super duper excited to try this because I love Shane and I love Jeffree. Like, if I could pick my top two favorite YouTubers, it would probably be Shane and Jeffree, honestly. Like, Jeffree, I love his makeup and I love his personality, but I love Shane for his personality and his humor, and he's just super awesome and super fun to watch. And super relatable, and I love that he keeps everything real. Like, they both keep things like 100% real. Like, they do not hide stuff from you. So I just love that about them. So whenever I heard that they were doing a palette together, I was like so shook and so excited because they're my two favorite YouTubers. This is what the palette looks like. I'm sure you know what it looks like. You've probably seen tons of pictures and reviews already. I know everybody's already done a review on this, but I still want to do it. It's super fun. I want to play with it and I want to show you guys my experience with it, and then maybe you guys might like the look that I do and maybe it'll inspire you, because I know a lot of people have looked at these palettes and they're just like, I don't know what to do, like, and that's hard. Like, it's hard to get inspiration sometimes, especially when there's a ton of like crazy colors. It's like, oh my gosh, like, where do I even begin? Like, what kind of look do I even do, especially if you're just getting into makeup. But anyways, this is what it looks like. I really loved when I first saw this in Shane's documentary. I thought it was really cool. Like, I've never seen a palette like this. I know that Jeffree has done like similar palette shapes, but this is really cool. Like, I really like it. It's got, I don't know, it's just got a very good vibe. It kind of reminds me of like the Twilight Zone, and I think Shane mentioned that a few times if I'm correct, but it really does kind of remind me of something just like mysterious, and like he said, conspiracy, like mysterious, and it's just super awesome. And I'm just super proud of Shane, and to see like his symbol right there, SD for Shane Dawson, is just freaking awesome. So anyways, let's go ahead and open up the palette. I've already peeked at it like once, but ever since I put it down I haven't really looked at it, and it's still beautiful as ever. Now, I did get the mini controversy palette. I think I have it in my drawer right here. The mini controversy palette. I got my hands on this and a lipstick. So let me see if I can find that lipstick actually. I don't know what the heck I did with that lipstick. Oops. I think I still have it. I have it somewhere. I just don't know where at.
2,000 years later.
Okay, so I just found the lipstick that I managed to get my hands on. Whenever he first launched Shane's products and everything, I did get my hands on the mini controversy because I think that there was the kind of thing where like it didn't go on the website right away, so not a lot of people got it. That's what it looks like in case you haven't seen it. It's beautiful. I've used a few colors, so I'm hoping to maybe use this. I'll at least swatch it and try it on for you guys later when I finish the looks. I'm going to do the same thing I did to my Bloodlust palette, where I did one eye a more everyday toned down look, whereas the other one's more dramatic and something more extra. And I'm going to try to do different kind of looks than what I did last time. But anyways, so this is what the palette looks like. It's very beautiful, and the first shade that I really catch my eye on is Sleep Paralysis, I think is how you say it, and then Food Videos. Like, I don't know what it is, but like those two, I don't know. And maybe Not a Fact, like those are kind of just like drawing my eye there. Like, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I haven't watched a whole lot of videos of people using this palette. I've watched a few, but not a lot, because I knew I was gonna get my hands on this eventually, and I wanted to create something off the top of my head. Like, I don't want to copy anybody, so I just want to throw that out there. Like, I'm not trying to copy anybody. I'm literally just gonna be playing with this. But the lipstick I got my hands on was the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in Shane, and this is beautiful. This is freaking beautiful. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start off with the everyday look, and I think I did my right eye as my everyday look for the Bloodlust, so we're gonna do the left eye as the everyday look this time. So let's just go ahead and dive in. So I have wiped off all my brushes. I was going to like clean them completely, but your girl's lazy and also busy. And I don't know if y'all heard about this, but I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, and there's actually about 9 tornadoes that went through Tennessee and some of Kentucky. But I was working at a hospital, because I work at a hospital, and I was working that night around 1 a.m., 1:30 a.m. A category, I think E3 and EF3 and EF4 went through Nashville, Hermitage, and that's where like I work and I'm from, and like Lebanon, Metro, and all that. So I don't know if you guys have heard about that, but just to make y'all aware, I have been super busy since that, and like all the power has been down, a lot of power lines have been down, people have lost their houses. It's been super hard to get to work or get to anywhere really. Like all the stores around me have pretty much just, they're gone. Like it's gonna take months to build again. I just want to share with you guys that that's what's going on, and just to pray for the people that have lost their homes or lost family members, because there has been about 25 people that have been confirmed deaths, and I think there's still 77 people missing. So just pray for that, pray for the families, and pray for Middle Tennessee to pick up from us. I know we're gonna pick up from it. Like I've seen a lot of people say that people are gonna realize why we're called the volunteer state. Like we're not just called the volunteer state because of like, you know, the football team. So I just want to let you guys know that real quick and let you guys know what I've been up to. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the everyday look. Okay, so I just zoomed you guys in, and I'm gonna go in with my pills and just I'm just gonna cover some surface area all over my lid and a little bit in my crease, and this will just help us have like just a neutral base to start our eyeshadows on. Okay, so I'm gonna dip into Tannicon with my Perfusion Fluffy Brush. I'm just gonna get a tiny bit, and we're just gonna pack that into our outer, I didn't grab a whole lot, did I? I'm just gonna pack that into the outer corner and crease. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go in and I'm gonna take some of Pigment, and I'm going to just get a tiny bit, so I think I'm gonna add a little bit of color, just a little bit of pink to spice it up a little bit. You can skip this if you don't want to add any color. If you just want to go on with the rest of the neutrals, you can skip this color. But I'm gonna go in with a tiny bit of Pigment, and I'm just gonna put this in my crease a little bit. Not a whole bunch, just a little bit, just add a pop of color so that it's just not, you know, just a bunch of neutrals. That color, I really like it. This will be great for all the pink looks that I want to do, because I love doing pink looks. Now I'm gonna go in with Diet Root Beer, and I'm gonna put that on my outer lid to darken it up a little bit, and blend the remainder into the crease. I'm not gonna blend it super high because, like I said, I still want to be able to see the pink color. We don't want to drown the pink color out. We want to still see it and let it shine. So far it's looking pretty, but I will be honest, I have no clue like where I'm going with this. Like I really honestly don't have any clue on where I'm going. This kind of is reminding me of like Neapolitan. Okay, so like I said, I want to keep this every day and just light, and I don't know what I'm gonna go in with next. I really honestly I think I'm gonna grab some of Spiraling, and it does have some shimmer in it, but that's okay as long as we're just taking a little tiny bit just to darken it up a little bit, because it is pretty light right now. So I'm gonna take a little bit of Spiraling. Like I said, normally you wouldn't take a sparkly shade, but like I need some kind of dark brown in my life for this everyday look. Like I'm gonna pat it in there just a little bit. I don't want to use like a whole bunch, just a little bit to darken it up in my outer lid. And since it is like a shimmery color, it's not really like wanting to stick very much. Alright, so I'm liking how this is looking so far. I do wish there was like a darker brown in here, but I know there's a black called My Ride here, And I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of that because the spiraling shade is just not working for me to try to use it as a dark brown. So I'm gonna go in with a flat brush, and I'm gonna get a tiny bit of my right here, and it's very pigmented. I can already tell it looks pretty pigmented. And I'm gonna put the tiniest bit on my outer lid, and then I'm gonna go back in with my fluffy brush, blend it, because I don't want it to be super black. Like, I'm not trying to create an overly smoky eye, you know? Okay, so I am noticing right here on my crease, it's just not wanting to pick up color. For whatever reason, it's just not. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the shade or my eyelid or what. I'm going back in with some more pigment. I do find right there, like, that's annoying. Okay, there we go. I think I covered up a little bit. And while I'm blending out the black color, I know I said in my last video in a caption, like, if you hear any squeaky noises or like just like, I don't know, just random noises, it's usually gonna be my guinea pigs. I have 3 guinea pigs. Okay, I've tried my absolute hardest to get this black to freaking work with me, but I'm having the hardest time. I don't know if y'all can tell. I don't think it looks bad, but I definitely think the black is just not wanting to work with me. But I am trying to keep it light, so maybe that's what it is. Me trying to keep it light might be messing with it. I don't know, but it still looks pretty though. Like, I'm not mad at it. You can still see the pink and everything. So I'm just gonna like leave the black alone because I've tried really hard to make it look better, and like nothing is happening. So I'm gonna cut half the crease, just where like I still have some skin color showing. And then we're gonna put something shimmery on it. I'm not gonna be too precise about it. I just wanna have like a cleaner, sharper base to work on. We're gonna try that out and see if it helps make the eyeshadows look better. And while it's still tacky, I'm gonna go in with just a theory because I'm hoping since it's tackier, it'll make it look even more bright. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. Wow. And I always apply my shimmers with my finger. That's why I go in with it rather than using a brush, because that's just my personal preference. I use all my shimmers like that unless my finger's too big to get in there, but I will try my absolute hardest to use my finger always. I just feel like shimmery or foiled or just any like thing that you want to put on your lid just looks a lot better when you use your fingers. It's so pretty. I'm gonna blend in some more black. No, actually I'm gonna blend in some dyed root beer halfway across my lid. So we're gonna test out my right is here and see if it's good to use as an eyeshadow wing liner. And I just lost one of my brushes. Wow, okay. We're not gonna go get that brush. So I'm just gonna take an angled brush. I'm not sure where I got this one from. It's an older one I've had. And I'm gonna take my right is here, and we're gonna try to use that as an eyeliner. On my face, I don't really have any fallout, but I do like to go over no matter what it is with a little brush just to ensure. And I actually really like this. Okay, so now I'm gonna put a eyebrow bone and an inner corner color. And you know what? I am tempted to put food videos, the neon yellow, on my inner corner. But I'm not gonna do it. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to make this more of like an everyday look, and here I am going a little ham. But this is still really pretty and still something neutral that you can adjust to your liking, but it still looks beautiful. Now I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna clean off that brush that we used the black on to pack the black, and we're gonna take some ranch because I've heard a lot about ranch being good for highlighting, and we're gonna put her on the brow bone and see how she does. So far so good. So far she is looking beautiful. I'm also gonna take ranch and put that into my inner, whoa, y'all, that's so bright. I hope y'all can see that. Oh my gosh. Okay, Ranch is freaking bright as heck for your inner corner. Okay, so I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara, and then I'm going to put on some falsies. I'm going to use some less dramatic ones than I used in my Bloodlust review, because in my Bloodlust review, I used these falsies that were a lot more dramatic and crazy than I plan on using. So I'm going to use something a lot more toned down, hopefully. I think they're gonna be more toned down if they're the ones I'm thinking about, and I will be right back. Okay, so I finished putting on my mascara and lashes, and these are definitely a lot better lashes than the ones that I used in my Bloodlust video. But I do like these a lot more. Like, I really love this look. The only thing I don't like is the black. Like, okay, here's my thing with the black. I like the color. I do kind of wish that the payoff was a little teeny bit darker, but that's also nice if you don't want to go like ham with the black eyeshadow, if you don't want to be like boom with the black, you know, because there's sometimes like you know, with this look, like I didn't want to go ham with the eyeshadow. But the only thing I will say is it does look patchy on my outer corner. It could just be my eyelid. My eyelids have been dry lately, so it could just be my eyelid. Okay, so let's get on to the dramatic side. So the dramatic side, we're gonna do a lot more color. I really want to use food videos in my inner corner. That's the plan. Don't know how I'm gonna do it, but we're gonna do it. I think I'm gonna use like Not a Fact, Illuminati, and Sleep Paralysis. Okay, sorry, I just forgot how to say that word. Sleep paralysis. Okay, I'm gonna stop trying because I don't think I can figure it out. But I went ahead and I already put my pills all over my lid like I did on this side, just to create an even base to work on. And now we're gonna go in with a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna use just a transition shade. We're gonna go in with Tanacon a little bit while I'm figuring out what the heck I want to do. I have a crazy idea. Okay, I'm gonna go in with What's the Tea, and it's a very pretty, it looks like a mint, kind of like a mint green turquoise shade. And I'm just gonna go in the outer lid. It's very pigmented. Okay, I barely touched it, and it's got a lot of payoff, which I'm very happy about. I kind of want to do the darker, I want to do Illuminati, I think, right there, even though it's like a very pretty shimmery color. I think I'm going to try to use a little bit of that like I did spiraling on the other side. I'm going to do in the outer part of the eye and see if that works. Just to darken it. Okay, yeah, that's working. Okay, so I'm gonna go in next with Not a Fact, and we're gonna put that on the outer edge of my eyelid. So I'm gonna go in with a flat brush. I'm gonna use Not a Fact, which is a really pretty purpley color. Ooh, pretty. I like that. I don't want to cover up Illuminati or any of the blues, so we're gonna lay it down good. If y'all hear a lot of noise in the background, it's my niece and nephew. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna use my finger for Not a Fact. Okay, there we go. I always like to use my finger sometimes. It always adds the pigment a whole lot better than just like throwing it on a brush does. I'm gonna blend it very carefully. And I'm gonna take some of What's the Tea, and we're gonna go back into the inner corner, brighten it up, and we're gonna go over the edge of Illuminati to help that blend real nicely. Alright, I'm gonna go back in with Not a Fact and re-enhance that, blending it into Illuminati and What's the Tea. Illuminati just kind of like disappeared. So yeah, I'm gonna go in with my pills and very lightly blend the top. I don't know. I'm gonna take more of Not a Fact, and we're gonna blend that outwards a little bit to create kind of a wing shape. Okay, so I'm gonna go in, and I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna cut my crease like I did on the other side, and we're gonna take same concealer, same cut crease brush I used and everything to do that. I'm gonna cut half of it. Okay, so I started putting Trisha in the center when my camera decided to just die on me. I'm kind of putting it in the center with my finger and blending it out towards Mount Effect. Okay, so now for the inner part right here on my lid, I'm not going into the inner corner. I'm gonna use Diet Cola. This is kind of gonna look like an 80s look. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. Ooh, Diet Cola is super freaking pigmented. I'm gonna go in with a flat brush so that I can get a better precision. And we're gonna use that to help cut the crease. Now I'm gonna take Food Videos, the really bright neon color, and we're gonna pop that into my inner corner and hope for the best. This is gonna look like a really 80s look. So if you got an 80s party to go to, like, wear this. Because that's what I came up with. I actually don't hate it. It's really bright. Okay, so now for the bottom part of my eye, I'm gonna do Not a Fact on the lower lash line. And then like towards the front, I'm gonna gradual it into, I think, pigment or something. But I'm gonna do that real quick and let my camera charge while I do that because it's about to die. So for my inner corner, I said I did Food Videos and I put a little bit of ranch on top of it to make it a little shimmery, but not too much. And then for my lower lash line, I decided to put Not a Fact on the outer part, and then I put What's the Tea on the bottom just to match the top. And then I did something cool. I used the shade Cheese Dust because I really wanted to try it out, but I wasn't sure what to do. And I just did like a little bit of a wing line with it. I hope you can see it. It's kind of faint, but like I was really surprised it even showed up at all on top of the dark purple. So I'm very happy with it. It's definitely an out there look. So if you have like an 80s parties or something, this would definitely work. Okay guys, so let's wrap this up. So ultimately, I love this palette. The only thing that I did not like about it was the black. The black was a little bit disappointing just because it seemed a little patchy on my eyelids, and it doesn't seem as pigmented. Like, it's pigmented, but like it's not as rich, if that makes sense. So that's the only thing that I can say about this palette. Other than that, I love everything. The shimmers are absolutely beautiful. Like, I really love the colors. They blend perfectly. Like, if you just like have to really like pat it into the like spot that you're wanting it, and then like very lightly blend it out. So it just takes some getting used to and practicing with, which is totally normal for new palettes. But overall, I really do love this palette. I'm very happy with the looks that I came up with. Like, I thought this was gonna turn out bad, but like it actually turned out pretty good. I'm very happy with it. So I had tons of fun doing this makeup look, and I'm super excited and proud of Jeffree and Shane for their palettes that they have launched recently, and I cannot wait to see more. I hope Shane does some more makeup because I feel like he has a very creative mind, and I feel like if he came out with something different, it would be something also just like completely out of the box. Like, when you make Shane and Jeffree two completely like unique out of the box people, which is great, like you get some really awesome things. So I very much enjoy this palette. I know I was late to the game, but I hope you guys were able to be inspired and maybe try out some of these looks. If you decide to, you can go ahead and follow me on my Instagram. I'll put it up here, and you can tag me or DM me like your pictures if you decide to try any of these out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.